gamepad.
That's not too loud, but honestly, I can edit it. Okay, so here we go. This game is Arcade Spirits. It's a dating sim that I did start on Xbox. I started it on Xbox, but then my Xbox died, so I lost all of the data. So I will be replaying this, not like fully. I didn't get far. That's what I'm trying to say. I did not get far. So just checking to see if my phone's recording my audio still. It is. Let's see how long that goes, and let's start this game. No one cares about that notification. I don't even know if you can see that. Okay. Database system online, new profile detected, analyzing. Oh, I do want to play with my gamepad because I know I'm a dweeb, but new profile number 23771, economic bracket, lower middle. No, it's lower than that. Employment category, bleak. I love my employment. Current emotional health rating low. It's lower than low, let's be real. Ideal candidate for premium level assistance, proceed. Premium level assistance, that's crazy. Negative! Premium level assistance re-requested, proceed, sure. This feels like applying for snaps. Pretty please. Overriding denial of assistance, establishing premium services of profile number 237771. My dog's flipping out because a thunderstorm is totally about to start. Justification. Hope. Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored. Now complying personal metadata. Ooh, how they know I'm black? Okay, hold up. My name? You already know my name. Oh, I might have to use it. Okay. My name is Lucid Biatch. I'll use the last name. I usually go with, we're femme here. Okay. Work. Hairstyle. Oh, that's it? That's too short. Okay, I'll go with that. That's cute. Hairstyle, skin tone. I'm brown. Oh. I guess that's fine, right there. Hair color. I don't know. Hey, right now we're pink. That kind of hit. One of these are kind of hitting. Let's do that one. Eye color. I always do purple eyes. Wow. That's magnetizing. I usually always do purple, but these purples are kind of lame. They're not like eye-catching enough for me. Ooh, green's kind of fun. The greens. Let's play around with the greens. Green and pink, a little Wanda and Cosmo. Just pink. So indecisive. Let's go with that one. Okay, clothing color. Wow. Oh my god. Oh. I like these rich ones. Wait, what's up with the lights? Oh, it's too pastel. How about these? middle. Middle's like bright. It's too bright. Okay. I do like that on it. That color is just so good to me. That's nice. I do like grays. Oh gosh, I hate this color palette so much. Let's just do that. Yeah? Yeah. Ugh, okay. Okay. It's gonna have to be what it is. Name, lucid clit, pronoun, she. Is that correct? Shall is. Yes, that is correct. Premium level assistance for profile number 237771 lucid clit has been activated for the sake of her hopes and dreams. The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademark classic arcade titles are used under nominative fair use and should not be considered. I didn't have long enough to read that, thank you. Winners don't use drugs. I wonder if they've made any sense. Put your quarter up. Work. It says my name on it and I'm very proud about that. Is it the future year 2020 or 20XX, a dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of catastrophe? Woe to be the human race plagued by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister. I don't know. Robots maybe, evil robots, how's that work? Yeah, no, sorry, the future year 20XX is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Non-flying cars, smartphones, programmers, celebs, internet trolls, personal assistant, AI, cheese-flavored snack foods. But even with such wonders as 20XX holds, to date I've had no part in any of them. What are we talking about? I've worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesperson, and a lifeguard for the local community pool. Fair. This is sounding like me, part-time hopper. I don't care what era of human history you live in. Kitties peeing in the pool is pretty much a constant thing. Trust me on this. As for the bustling metropolis of 24-hour neon utopia you see, my little corner of it isn't nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you. Average. Behold, my quaint little apartment. Ooh, the penguin is cute though. Can't complain, really. It's paradise in a relative sense. I only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my roomie picks up any stray socks or shirts I leave lying around. Don't do that, that's disgusting. In fact, as things go, I'm living large compared to most in my family tree. Or at least I was before today.
You got fired from another job?
Juniper, who the fuck are you?
Seriously? Seriously? That's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
Okay, so I leave my shit around. I can't hold down a job. We left the suburbs. And I'm failing Juniper. The horrified looking young woman there would be my roommate and childhood friend Juniper. Juniper is the one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. She's also the one who encourages me whenever I lose a job, like, you know, today.
I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
Pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. Why get upset? Because you've lost 2 jobs, bitch. And you just lost a 3rd one. And this one at least was out of your control, which is like, okay, you're not responsible, but you still just lost a job that you were holding down. That's upsetting. What the fuck? Okay. Because you actually enjoyed that job more than you enjoyed dishwashing soap and smelly socks at the very least. I'm not complaining. I'm not the complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. The center does not hold. I mean, okay, but are you putting in job applications like right now? That's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it? No, I mean, the community center literally fell apart and the pool won't hold water anymore. Got it. Whatever. I'll just get another job. Any job will do as long as I can make the rent, right? Wrong. I saw how mopey and tired you were coming home every night from those other crappy jobs. Okay, so it's not like I'm like a total like deadbeat or like just losing jobs willy-nilly. Like, I'm holding it down. I know that like when I lose a job, I get another job, you know. There doesn't seem to be much gap between jobs. It's just she wants me to be happy in my employment. Respect, Juniper. You got that style on you. Okay. At least when you get back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling.
What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of that?
What is all of that? Were we getting beat?
I mean, we both left that town so we could try to find happiness, right?
She's gonna feel guilty. Like, she spearheaded this, like moving out and stuff. So she's gonna feel guilty if we don't both find happiness. Now it's just like I dragged you from one happy situation to another one. I feel, Juniper, but it's fine. I'm durable.
I want us to be happy. Both of us.
Just you wait. I'm gonna find me a sexy ass arcade boyfriend, girlfriend, maybe two. I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
No deflecting. This is about you. Ooh, Juniper. My mind's made up. We're going to find a job that's just as good, if not better, than lifeguarding job. Let's start from the top. What's your dream? Well, I'm standing in front of class to give a speech, and I forgot to put my pants on. And your dream job? Oh, I don't know, Juniper. I've never really given it any serious thought. Dreams are overrated. Oh, hey, I think I've got just the thing to help you out. Juniper pulls up her phone, rapidly tapping an unlock code onto the glass before pointing out a little pink icon. It's a virtual life coach app. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings, totally free too. My cousin introduced it to me. Uh-oh, it's AI. Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower? It would have worked if he got the fuel mixture and his water gun right. Anyway, I'm sending a copy of you now. I got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points just for recommending it to a friend. Great timing, huh? Well, as long as you're earning points, I guess. At least give it a try, okay? Maybe it can point you at some good jobs, or at least one with less socks and or urine. I mean, that's a fact. We gotta have a good quality job, right? And then we gotta have good quality people at the job, clientele and co-workers, in order to make a happy self, in my opinion. What are you doing? Is it making you happy, or is it making you fucking hate yourself? Who's coming there? Are they making you hate yourself? Who are you working with? Do they have your back, or are they making you hate yourself? All of these things need to be no. They're not making me hate myself. And then you have a job that's either decent or great. And if we don't have that, that's a fucking problem. That means we need to keep looking. And what's the pay too, motherfucker? What's the motherfucking pay? Okay. But don't think too long, right? Oh, look at me. I got that pointy yowie nose, you know what I'm saying? In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper fretting over me like that. I'm trying to look what's on my nightstand. It looks like a notebook or a magazine for arcade games or something. Am I in a twin, bitch? Anyways, not that I find it annoying. I mean, it's more that she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over my life too. Both of us had it rough. Up to and through the point where we left home to try to start a new life. A better one. She deserves better than me and my problems. Bless her heart, she means well. She's been firmly in my corner for all of my life, the two of us, against any dark forces aligning against me. But that's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic, yes, but skilled, no. Typically, the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources she sends my way are pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. So the main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidneys sold on the black market or something like that. Juniper, we love you. Still no sense messing around with it now. A good night's rest would act as a neat little emotional reset button, right? Right. Ooh, this thunderstorm is cooking. Ooh, speaking of cooking, I don't want to do that. Maybe we should do something for food before the thunderstorm starts. No dreams, no nightmares, just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. By the time morning light leaked in through the cracks in my blinds, I didn't care anymore about being unemployed. Girl. Juniper had already left to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn, but she'd left a note for me, pinned to the tiny fridge we shared. Remember, download the app, find your dream job, make money, sort your life out. I believe in you. So, moment of truth. Do I trust in Juniper's weird little app or just go find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills? I'm going for the app, because what if she sells her kidneys? That's the real issue here. Figuring at the very least her miracle app could possibly find me a job, I loaded up, tapped the icon, and... Hello, Iris. Okay, see, that's what I mean. Anybody else would freak out over a cute girl climbing out of their phone. Me? I went, huh. Oh yeah, I'm so quirky and unsensitized. Like, shut the fuck up. Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so, you know, not actually magical realism here. Very normal in the distant future year of 20XX. Got it.
For downloading Iris, your personal life coach.
Got it.
This is the ad-supported free version. Sponsored by Pizza Yum.
Ad-supported free version. Okay, so there's gonna be ads.
Did you know that when you have pizza on your table, you can have pizza anytime?
What does that fucking mean? No, it doesn't.
Would you like to subscribe to Pizza Fest?
Yeah,
Thank you for subscribing
I need more of that.
to Pizza Fest.
Okay, girl. Pretty tall order for an app to do, or are you some sort of wish-granting genie? Well, I suppose in the modern parlance, a massively interconnected database searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. But honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross-reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere. Preach. I glanced up from my phone at the heaps of laundry and half-finished books on the other items strewn about my apartment. Motivation is something I have tons of, honest. That's super. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions? Sure, why should I use the app at all? I mean, my phone already had a voice-activated assistant AI. I can just say, hey phone, search the web for my job listings, and it'd work just as well. That's what I think about when I think about ChatGPT. Like, what's wrong with Google? What can ChatGPT do that Google and Google image search and all of that can't do? It's already AI based. What's the point of ChatGPT? Like, I still have yet to see anything that thing can do that Google can't. I'm very confused. But I have an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program with more heart. I can help you sort your life out by analyzing your personality and finding you a perfect path in life, all thanks to my glorious, wondrous, patent-pending, super-duper identifier system. Between you and me, they really, really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but couldn't figure out what to do with the letter R. Got it. Would you like to know more? Oh, okay. No, let's get the tutorial. Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. That way, you can be the sort of person you want to be. Okay, fine. The system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analyzing your tone, inflection, and word choice. I can spot 5 different identity identifiers in your responses to people. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically, sounds to me like your programmers also wanted a bunch of things ending in Y. That's correct, my branding name is on point. Quirky. Responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation. Just a thing for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room. Steady. Responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly. Responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature, but they're careful with the feelings of others. But they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Gutsy. Responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful. Lastly, you can always take a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along while learning more and digging deeper. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile for you based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'll be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, a mix of both. Who knows? It's up to you. So what you're saying is I should always try to crack jokes or be super gutsy. Oh, and never speak basically. I mean, being basic's bad, right? It sounds bad.
No.
Heck no. They're all useful. In the right context, there are no bad choices. Consider what you have to say and go with what feels right in the moment. Don't limit yourself. Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you. That, I think, is what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna play this multiple times, but I'm gonna, like, play as Lucid, you know what I mean? And then if I want to like be a fucking asshole or like be like overly kind or something like that, I'll do that on a different run. But right now we're just gonna go in as Lucid. We're gonna do like a nice just be you run. That should be fun because I want to use this as like a personality test. I want to see like what this game sees me as. It should be fun. Okay, let's go. Now let's see my patent pending identity identifier system in action. How do you feel about dad jokes? Hi, jokes, I'm dad. I don't tell non-jokes, sorry. I don't tell non-jokes? I don't tell non-jokes. I don't even understand that one. I don't tell non-jokes. Sorry? How do you feel about dad jokes? I don't tell non-jokes. What am I not understanding? What's a dad joke? I know what a fucking dad joke is, though. I don't understand this one. I don't tell non-jokes. It's either a joke or it's not. What's a non-joke? Hi, jokes, I'm dad. I'm kind of over the dad joke era. Like, it was super funny to me, like ridiculously funny to me. Now it has to be timed right, otherwise I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna just do steady. I'll pass. I don't mind telling jokes, but I'm not gonna like randomly throw joke darts in like that. I might to be like overly ironically not funny and make it funny, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't dig dad jokes either. I prefer limericks myself. Limericks? I'm looking that up. What the fuck is a limerick? A limerick is a humorous 5-line poem with a strict AABBA rhyme scheme and a bunty rhythmic meter, typically featuring a silly story or witty punchline. That's funny as fuck. Like an example is, there once was an old man with a beard who said, "It's just as I feared. 2 owls and a hen, 4 larks and a wren have all built their nest in my beard." That's funny as fuck. Not the fucking poem. The fact that she's like, yeah, no, I don't like dad jokes. I like limericks. That's funny as shit. Okay. So now that you've seen the identity indicators in action, do you want to see the indicators like that so you can make an informed decision? Yes, I do. If not, I can hide the indicators, keep it a surprise. That way it doesn't influence your decision making. Ah! That's a big choice. Ah, I don't know. No, I have to know. I have to see. I want to see. I want to see what is what, because I still don't understand what a non-joke is. Like, I need to... In order for it to be natural, I think I do need to have that information, because, like, it does influence my decision, and I think an influenced decision is me. Because naturally, like, I don't know what this game thinks it's thinking. I'm gonna see them. I'm gonna look at them. I'd like to use the identifiers. That's so hard for me. Okay. This it's so hard for me to say. Okay. You'll see indicators in all their glorious color. What if I'm colorblind? You're so fucking stupid, bitch. You're not. That's why they're also uniquely shaped icons. Don't worry, I got your back. Anyways, that was so fucking random. Okay, anyways, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identifiers. In fact, let me show you now. Will you look at that? Such a strong personality. You asked me a single question. Off to a great start, I'd say. And hang on, you're scoring me? Didn't you say not to gamify my personality? Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app. I think in numbers. So I gotta gamify it a little. Anyway, studies show that achievements, or chivos as the kids say, encourage app engagement. Okay, well, what's the empty space on the left? Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, I also track vocal responses from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there. Okay, I don't remember, like, any of this, dude. Relationship score is wonderful. So, will you also tell me what the correct responses are to avoid making enemies, or do I need to go find a walkthrough for the vast game you're making of my daily life? Lucid, you're looking at this the wrong way. Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them, and it'll be obvious when you're doing that. I promise you that if you bungle a few social interactions, it won't really hurt anything. No cheating needed. Just relax and have fun. I might make some purposeful enemies because I kind of want to see that response. You can access your scorecard anytime you like with the Q key. That's not true because I like my gamepad, okay? Or click on the score in the upper right corner of your screen. Okay, is it this? Oops. Is it this? Oh my god. Ah, so what is this? Oh, okay. Return to game. Okay. I'll probably just do that. Okay, but how is any of that supposed to help me get a job? Huh? I only downloaded this app because my roommate claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking the quiz off the back of a supermarket check-out rack magazine do with that?
Why, it'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
You can talk to ghosts? Is there a ghost in the room right now? Am I a ghost? You have to tell me if I'm a ghost, that's the rule.
No, silly. I mean, your hopes and dreams, your life's passion. I can't find romance.
Girl, if you don't get me a $50 per hour job right now, 40 hours a week right now. Seriously, often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place, but if you'd rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too. What if I was asexual, bitch? You cannot just do this. Get me a job. Workplace dating, well, that's a recipe for disaster, literally. And hitting on coworkers right from day one can be kind of awkward. Or am I looking for love and ready to start right out of the gate? Never get a second chance to make a first impression. If I meet the right person, I put it off. How do I want to handle this new opportunity? Sure, I'm open to the possibility if I meet anyone nice. Romance with flirty first impressions? Romance without flirty first impressions. No romance, just friendships. Okay, we definitely want one of the two. Like, I would never do this in real life. Or, sorry, this one. I am not flirty with first impressions. I would never do that. That's not my personality at all, so I guess I should do this one. Romance without flirty first impressions. Like, I want to do romance, but flirty first impressions is crazy. Let's stay focused. I'll play it cool on day one, at least. Okay. Right now, I'd rather focus on finding a career. Any sweet loving can come later, if I feel like it. That's fine. I'm sure as you get to know people better, romance will eventually bloom, or not. It's up to you, really. Now, let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata. Aha, I knew it. This is some kind of scam. I'm going to wake up in a bathtub full of ice missing a kidney. Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor. Oh, you were being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality yet, so I couldn't tell. Relax, I won't share your information with any third party. This is strictly so I can find your dream job. Am I authorized? Another wonderful Juniper recommendation here. Just like the 17th self-help books on myself, still 18th times the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
Analyzing. So do I just stand here or...
Thank you.
Little corny. Okay, thank you for waiting. I've identified your dream job and arranged your interview 30 minutes from now. Oh shit. Please put on some nice clothes, nicer than those. Please, I don't think that's too much to ask. I dropped the age. I was like, huh? Yeah, like 30 minutes from right now? Like, I just lost my job and I haven't even cleaned my apartment. And you want me to go where right now? For your interview, silly? You want to look your best. But we just, how did you land my dream job in 20 seconds flat? Simple. I'm awesome like that. Now, get a move on, tut. You need to catch the 8:20 a.m. bus. Oh my god, it's 8 a.m. And that's 9 minutes away. So the interview's in 30 minutes, my bus is in 9 minutes. I don't have a car. Well, this is happening. But I do have a chance to get off the runaway train. Nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. I could. I'm going to get dressed for the goddamn interview. Let me stop this before it's too late. I'm so curious on what this option would do, but like, I'm down. I just lost my job. I struck out 3 times. Yeah, let's go to an interview that this app just told me to go through, as long as I keep my kidneys. A normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted the app right there, rather than hop on a bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives and a taste for kidneys. My god. Excuse me. But me, I was already getting dressed before she'd finished the sentence. It's not that I believe the silly app's claims are serving my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expected another shoe shop at best. But well, it'd be worth a laugh at the very least. I choose to trust in the science. I am trusting in her algorithm. That's what I'm like kind of testing. Like if this was real, like me in real life, I would be testing her algorithm. Like you say you know me. You're saying that, but like you're talking it, but let me see you walk it. Like that would be what I would do with this app. What is my dream anyways? What the hell, let's do it. Just like fuck it mentality. Like no, I don't go into anything unrationally. Go with the flow. I would do this one. It'll be a lot worth a laugh at least. Yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere to waste my fucking time. I'm trying to see if this is legit, so I'm gonna go with this. Assuming Iris isn't lying, she's massively interconnected to any number of databases, and now to my digital persona, all my mumblings, my rants and ravings, my cat memes. I've heard about virtual assistants before, about the wonders they can perform in an increasingly connected future year 20XX. They're a practical next step in AI research. By this point, it's going to take a miracle to sort my life out. So what if the miracle is made of bits of silicone? I'll take it. I've always had an affinity with silicone, right? And as I came to realize weeks later, turns out that was the best rational decision I've ever made. Funplex. Whole store. Whole store. Read. Why am I dyslexic? Whole story. Please tell me there's like a W off screen. Oh my god. Pingy barbershop. Boring clothing store. Delightfully dull. Loan office. Wubsub? Smith Johnson, attorney in law. Okay. This is my little plaza. Okay. The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building. Yay! Although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. Aw, I like how we work in like the same little, like probably like road or whatever. Well, it's a strip mall. Strip malls are relics of 1999, places where a random assortment of weird little businesses jam as many of themselves into as tight of a space as possible. I'm wondering why this even needs to take place in the future. Why couldn't they just like introduce a new app that has 3D AI and then the rest of the world could just be relatively normal? So far I don't understand forcing things into the future. Anyways, maybe we'll see. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist, a used bookstore called The Whole Story, an arcade, a fast food joint, and a boarded up health spa once called Lattes and Enemas, which sounds
Hey, listen.
what do you think? I think that's two things no human being should ever combine. No, I mean about your future place of work. I'm desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of these businesses exactly am I working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene or books, and I'd rather not try to be a fried cook. The one in the middle, silly. What, behind the arcade? It is the arcade, huh? Trust me on this, I referenced and cross-referenced and cross-referenced your personality details, personal history, and social media connection. This is your dream job. My dream job. Really?
99.97%.
Okay. I should probably explain my confusion. Arcades are big business in the entertainment sector. Programmers are celebs, 5-star arcades are social hotspots. It's always been popular with the mainstream, but well, restaurants are popular too, right? And for everybody who opens one hoping to be the next Iron Chef, a dozen more shut down in failure. Arcade competition is fierce, paydays range from peanuts to gold, but sure, those who make it can secure fame and fortune, but those who don't, well, no wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. Video games weren't always this popular though. I read an interesting article about it once. Back in the year 1980-something, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad, like hula hoops, no mainstream acceptance. For instance, one of the factors could have been a terrible game based on kids' movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted to phone home. If this game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, and massively overproduced, it'd run video games for years. Unfortunately, cooler heads prevailed. That game was delayed until it could have been developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only exists in theory now. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for people in the darkest timeline where everything went wrong. Are gamers considered nerds and outcasts? Are arcades vanishing points of nostalgia? The mind boggles. But make no mistake, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make a run at it, only to come up short. Considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job I'd enjoy and could keep for more than a few months, this left me a bit confused. Iris, this isn't me saying no. It's an interesting prospect, but I mean, are you sure about this? You said you're 99% sure?
99.97%.
Okay. Wow, won't this be like my lifeguard job though? Satisfying but short-lived. The arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. It's no Deco's Palace, that's for sure. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot in an arcade in the fuck? What the fuck was that? 15 years. I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. I wonder why I stopped going to them. Oh, I think my game just skipped a little bit. Iris interrupts that thought, eager to show off her homework.
My sources say yes.
Let me save. Can I save? Because, what was that skip? Okay, we're gonna go to empty slot. Is it saved? Did we save? Okay. Return. Okay. Trust me, when I said 99.97% sure, I meant it. That's not some arbitrary number. I'm designed to... Arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is deadly serious. My coders made me to be warm, personable, front of database array that's currently laser targeted on getting you exactly where you need. Right here, right now. And when this place inevitably collapses and I lose my dream job, what makes you think it's going to happen? Because it does. It always does. I don't think your database accounts for my family curse. We've always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out. I'm a pessimist. Like, I am, but like, Lucid Clit is a pessimist. You always have to be ready for the worst. It's why I take things in stride these days. Ooh, why is this character too much like me? Does that mean you shouldn't even try? No, I'd be trying. But I don't try when I can see the end. I don't think I would do this. I open my mouth to protest and then close it. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she was wrong. I still have to try. And besides, Iris was confident 99.97%, and a lot of people poured a lot of science into that number. Like she said, I chose to put my faith in the technology when I walked out the door this morning, right? I owed it to myself to see that through. The truth is that even if I don't consider myself a gamer, I'm certainly decent with computers and with an affinity for silicon. You have to be in 20XX. And if in the end that science failed me, well, no harm, no foul. At least I tried. So I opted to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side. The funplex. The air conditioner hits me like a cool breeze, albeit smelling of copper and corn chips. As it's early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers, although it's so packed with games, I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. At once, I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games. Neat! Considering I haven't walked into an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of vintage stuff here. From the looks of it, like, really old. Although I don't recognize the game with the stage lights and things, maybe it's karaoke or dancing, a Japanese import. Lucid Clit is a fucking bitch. Because how do you not know DDR? DDR is my fucking shit. It's my fucking shit. I love DDR. I can't do like all the like fancy shit, but I love DDR so much. It's like...
My sources say yes.
Okay. Checking. That would be Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Nihana Heavy Industry Concern and Hubris Records in Germany. It's won a lot of awards. I recognize most of these. Well, is that seriously a Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? But the one in the middle with the split screens is new to me. Fist of Discomfort? Like Fist of... Like, Fist of... I don't know. Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawlers beat 'em up. It's actually not that new. It's been a staple of esports since the last 8 years. 2 genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. Yeah, I don't do sports games usually. I like fighting games. And over here, there's an old lady. I didn't go to history. What the hell? I didn't go to history. Sorry, ma'am. I was just talking to myself and had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. She looks up from her knitting, seated behind the ticket price redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile.
Well,
Her
Hello
earrings
there.
are Pac-Man.
Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
The what?
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Didn't you see the sign out front, dear?
It was also inside. Like, bitch, are we... Like, what's up?
Well, I chose to knock off the first two words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980. Now it's just
We've been around
Funplex,
since the
I
80s.
suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
Funplex? Is that when you suplex a clown? Oh, I'm not quirky at all. These are the worst responses. A genie in my phone set up a job interview for me. You've been in business for... Yeah, that was literally my response. So we're doing the last one. The storm of 1980 whatever. I wasn't technically alive for that, but I heard it was pretty awful. Oh, we've endured many a nor'easter around these parts. You get used to it. My little arcade stood the test of time and weathered all elements. We've actually been around since the 70s, back when the games were in black and white and pinball was all the rage. Oh, how the times have changed. That long. But I thought the arcade business was high risk. Not when you hire good people with love in their hearts. Job security. Actually, are you here looking for work, perchance? I am currently classified as job seeking, yes. Oh, thank goodness. I've been hoping someone would reply to that ad I posted on the webs.
Please call me Francine. As in Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it? Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband.
Oh, wow. Rip to Frederick.
Sadly, he died peacefully and from
That's all we can ask for is a peaceful death. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, don't be. He died doing what he loved. Having intensely physical relations with me.
I thought that nigga died in his sleep, Francine. That's information that I needed to know, yes. Francine, you little freaky. Oh my god, she takes pride in that. That nigga died in the pussy. Ah! And you are. Lucid clip, ma'am. Oh my god, I love this. Okay, very well. Shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carry on here, but it's rather noisy, isn't it? I think I got the job. I think I'm fine. Like, I love it here. Yeah, how about that? How do you deal with the constant noise anyways? Oh, eventually you just sort of learn how to filter out all the beeps and boops. Worked at McDonald's for 6 years. Yes, ma'am. It can take weeks to become acclimated, I found, but in the end, done. She quirks an eyebrow. Oh my god, I'm a prodigy. That's so dumb. So dumb. Okay. Well, now, that's faster than the others. Not bad. What the fuck is this? Okay. So, shall we see what you're made of? This way, please. Francine leads me down a back hallway past public restrooms and into a door marked employees only. It takes all my restraint not to point out the extraneous apostrophe. Welcome to our little backstage oasis. I suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy. He's been so overworked lately. I think I vaguely remember Gavin. I was thinking about putting the works on Gavin. I kind of forgot what he looks like. I think we do meet him soon. Okay? Please have a seat and we'll begin. As quirky as this place and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for a dozen jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to improve my communication skills. That's fucking dope. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but the point is, I'm confident, prepared, and ready. If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be? That big ass one with the big ass neck that be eaten from the trees.
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Right. Okay. Maybe that wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. I would be one of them big ass bitches with the long dick necks that be eating trees. They're vegetarians. I would be one of them bitches. I like it up there. No problem. Go with the flow. Let's do this. T-Rex. Run. Big dude enjoys that. I've always liked brontosauruses. If you're gonna do dino, go big or go home. I'm not really a brutal meat eater. Indeed, and nothing says self-starting go-getter looking for a dynamic job position quite like a 16-ton slow-moving lump of meat. Oh. Right. Maybe I should have gone with a raptor. Everybody likes raptors. Does everybody like raptors? I don't really care. Either way.
Favorite snack?
Snack? If this was a food question, if this was a favorite food question, I would have had this down easy. I would not have. It's tacos, always tacos, but snacks.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Oh, I'm so glad I subscribed. Pizza bagels. Say pizza bagels when you have pizza. When you have pizzas on a bagel, you can have pizza any time of the day. What was it? I fucking love that. Come on, come now, dear. I don't have all day. After giving it a good thought, well, how could I forget about my favorite snack? Tacos are my favorite snack. A tasty apple with almond butter, bitch. Whatever munchies lurk in the depths of a vending machine. I mean, yeah, I be eating snack foods, but like, I think for a snack, I don't know, I be eating pork rinds. I'm diabetic, so I like some flavor, and then like pork rinds are good. Yogurt is good. I don't snack though. I try not to snack. I'm gonna do tacos. I do love tacos. I eat tacos a lot. Taco Bell specifically. Tacos and only tacos. There is no other substance. I can see you are a person that knows exactly what they want. I don't. And how to get it. Francine, do not fuck me. Okay. You know what they say, you are what you eat. Next question. Yes, bitch, I'm ready. I love these. Okay. Nothing I prepared for has helped me plan for this odd interview. I brace myself for the next one.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse?
Hydroxine until it runs out. Like panic meds until it runs out. How to deal with a panic attack. I can cook if we find food. Fear, lots of fear. If you're killing yourself, I'm killing myself. Like that's a dub. Like if you're going down, I'm going down. Like if you need someone to like die with you, I'm there for you. I'm there for you. Like we can end it. Is this interview for real or is this a dream? As I look into Francine's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% serious. Francine, that bitch. Engineering, I can make stuff. Absolutely not. Medical, and hey, no lawyers left to sue the malpractice. Oh my god. To be honest, I'd probably get eaten in one day. Period. I cannot. Like basic shit. Medical, no. I guess. I wouldn't be much help in an inevitable zombie. Yeah, I literally just said I could help you get through a panic attack, and then if you want to kill yourself, I'll do that with you. At least I can throw myself into a horde of undead, and you all can escape and live another day. Nah. I'm probably just gonna kill myself. Well, at least you're honest, and honesty is the best way to form trust. One more thing. Why are you here? The question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that it takes me off guard. I told you I came about the job offer.
You're seeking a job, true. But that doesn't really answer my question, does it?
Ooh, she discussed it with me.
No doubt you think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks.
Don't try to get all high and mighty. We can just ask which dinosaur I want to be.
Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it as just another way to make a quick buck. But, well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters.
Girl, you don't have to look so disgusted with me.
And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too. Everyone has a dream they're chasing, dearie. And for my friends, it lies within the funplex.
Okay, I get it. I'm sorry.
Now, if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted. And he didn't last long.
Damn, is she threatening me? I have a pimple.
So I asked you again. Why are you here?
So I downloaded this app that I thought that was gonna take my roommate's kidneys, and I didn't want her to like lose her kidneys on a low and then like slowly die, and then I had to pay full rent. Nightmare. Also, like, she's my homegirl, like she's always been there for me, like my dad, my day one. So I had to check out this app, but then the app was like, you know, romance and jobs and stuff that goes hand in hand and shit, and here's your fucking interview and shit. Like, I literally, like 30 minutes ago, I downloaded an app and it told me to come here, bro, and like put on some nice clothes. So I'm thinking about trying to get some dick, but I also I like video games and stuff. To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than my super science phone told me to do it. Faith in silicon got me this far, but to go farther, I needed more than that. I needed to actually think this through. It's a funplex, a plex of fun, and I like that. To be honest, I don't know, not yet. I'm looking for hope. I haven't found. If I don't dare to take the risk, I'll be stuck. I think this is kind of like a leap of faith. Like, yes, I'm trying to see what the app is about. I'm trying to see what y'all is about. This is like an endeavor into hope. I'm hopeful that this arcade will work out. I'm hopeful that I'll find true love. I think this is the one that, like, my character will relate to the most, but then also, like, me lucid clit. I will do this one. I understand I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life has just been a complete mess over the decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I can get, settling and compromising. I gave up on hoping for something better a long time ago. But well, the people in my life who are close to me keep encouraging me to try and chase my dreams. That's why I'm here. I'm looking for the answer to your question. Yes, bitch. But I won't be daydreaming all the time, I promise. In my last job, I was a lifeguard. That takes a lot of focus. She interviews like me. I'll be just as attentive in helping you. Funplex. That perks her attention. Hey, there's that Francine smell. Died in the coochie. Husband died in the coochie. Okay. Oh my, a rather serious occupation that. And an unusual step from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it? Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work, which makes Francine smile in turn. I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'd be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. Very well, I'm satisfied. Let's get to work. Breathe easier at that. Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure, and yet it felt appropriate, like it was about far more than just filling a slot on my payroll, on their payroll. I think I read that wrong. Francine leads me back to the arcade to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I had accepted really involved. Okay, we're back to the middle. Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk.
How marvelous.
Welcome to your new position, Lucid Clit, say my full name. Sitting here, you mean? Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes. I glanced at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display. Well, for prizes, at any rate. It's such a relief. I had really been stretching myself thin lately, trying to fill it in since the position was vacated. If you don't mind me asking, man, why did the last guy here end up quitting? Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500 ticket plush dolls down someone's throat. Poor dear, he was he just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no, I have no patience for such nonsense. That was your grandson? I'm sorry, the last person to work this desk was your grandson. Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. At least he quit. And he wasn't fired. That'd be embarrassing. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tired me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me. Okay then. Oh, look at me. I'm a dork. Back there smiling. Green as a fucking cucumber. I adjusted my seating on the semi-comfortable stool, leaning against the desk. Beneath me, a wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then and there that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but chose to look at the positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Right? Any minute now. Ooh, my smile's gone. Francine. Ooh, I got stank face. Oh my god. I crave the sweet embrace of death. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass, or a colored pencil set, or a light up yo-yo. Lunchtime's approaching and so far the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I could start wondering if one of those 500 ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. I think that's Gavin. Or maybe not. Nope. Just walking right on by me, his head buried in reading some sort of spreadsheet off his tablet. Was he here to play? Doesn't seem like the typical businessman on a break, or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. In fact, he's a snappy dresser. Seems like a cool dude. Most guys I know are content to toss on a t-shirt and jeans. Not this guy. Even in arcade, he's sharp like a linoleum knife. In fact, that rather pointed look he's offering me after doubling back is rather linoleum knifey too. Yeah, I can see why I was into Gavin. I'm pretty sure this is Gavin. Cool dude. Hold on a minute, who are you exactly? Oh! Snake face! Oh, you got an attitude. I will rip those little titties off your chest. What are you doing behind the desk? Where's Francine? Ooh, you rude as hell. Pleased to meet you, I'm Lucid. I am Francine, I had some work done. I like that one. The wonders of plastic surgery, dear.
I think not.
Well, stop being such a little bitch. Kidding, I'm Lucy. She hired me to work the desk. I'm her grandson's replacement. He doesn't look pleased at me dragging him around like that, but nods in satisfaction. Well, why'd you be so rude? You came up to me so fucking rude, bitch.
Good to hear.
It's about time. I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. She's got gusto for an octogenarian and loves working the floor, but sitting here all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So she explained the job to you, gave you the papers to sign. She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he roasts his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper.
Hey, Gavin.
I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having the business rather than the final rapidly collapsing fiscal space.
Right, so as you've no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes. But that's the least part of your job. Okay. There's more to it than that, thank God. You're the floor attendant. You attend the floor. What, the carpet is?
Seriously?
The floor. The arcade. The games. The patrons. You're the one running around putting out fires and sorting out problems. Ooh, he don't like me. Because he got up with his butt, though. Technically, you're our second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam, one to operate the desk. I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall into bankruptcy. Okay, little techie boy. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person. She loves helping out in a pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. I tend to be drawn towards non-people people. That's not to say you're alone out here. I'm in your corner, at least. If things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. You got a phone, of course. Gavin quickly passes me his business card and apparently had a stack of them at the ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever worked a high-pressure customer service job before? Unfortunately. Shoe sales. Smelly socks. You have no idea. Right, well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't, I hope. But anyway, but if anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around. You text Ashley or Naomi in that order. Gavin, Ashley, Naomi. Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy the retirement in peace. Understood? Yes, Daddy. Yeah, this one's ridiculous. It's not my first explosive or audience test. I've worked retail and food service. Oh my god, I have. And I've worked as a lifeguard at a pool. Managing stress in difficult situations, even life or death ones, is something I've got experience in. You can rely on me. Gavin nods approvingly. Ooh, Daddy.
Indeed.
Good. I like to hear that. If you can handle yourself and exercise good judgment, you'll last a hell of a lot longer than the last guy who sat there. Y'all can't just keep saying last guy, because that is Francine's grandson.
If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, we'll get along swimmingly.
That is blood.
I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please, don't add to my problems.
I need to meet the grandson. Gavin sighs again, a stress release gesture, but his expression softens somewhat afterwards.
I take it Francine told you her theory, that this is more than just a job, more than just an arcade.
Why are you so disgusted with me? That's my understanding.
I'm not into dressing up words. I like to speak plain. If I'm hurt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job. Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong. One reason or another.
Okay, yeah, I want to work here, but chill. First day.
Me? I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you trying to wrangle?
The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives. Everybody in this business has a dream to chase. It's a fragile thing. I don't get the impression of hard reality. My job is to see to it that never happens. That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years than desperately propping up a semi-failing business.
Fiercely protect your family, Gavin.
So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, and you'll burn out. Trust me. Last guy to sit there burned out hard.
That is blood. Stop saying last guy. Oh my god, that's her grandson.
Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits?
I'm still trying to figure out my why. Why so aggressive? I just started here. For real. That's what I've been saying. Seriously, why this preemptive assumption I'll be a problem employee? It's only my first day on the job, like, period. Like, crank it back. I'm a protector of their hopes and dreams, for the lack of less flowery way to put it. I've got a right to be suspicious of you. Yeah, but you can keep it in here. You don't have to, like, vocalize it like a fucking toddler. But do your work, don't screw with them, and we'll get along just fine. Why did I like him? Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's. You didn't say that right. But since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around. That would be accurate if you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today. Anyways, I'll help us out a lot. I'm telling the law. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi likely could use a hand in the workshop. A good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Okay. I think we've already been recording for like an hour, so I might stop. Yeah, we've been recording for about an hour, so I'm gonna stop soon. Because I don't know how this editing is gonna go with the audio. Got it. Wait. Anyone else in here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. Her workshop's through the door there. The one next to the UFO catcher, the crane game. To use layman's terms. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads to the back, presumably to the office, to go crunch some numbers. If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. My first coworker ended up slightly less cool of a guy than I thought he'd be, but he's not a jerk, definitely. I get where he's coming from, but yeah, he needs to like crank it back. Plus, I've known really blunt people before. It's easy to mistake them for jerks, especially at first glance. I figure I can give this guy an honest chance. That's the thing. Blunt people and jerks don't have to go hand in hand. But you can be a blunt person who's a jerk. And he was kind of a jerk to you. Anyways, I should go meet my next coworker, this Naomi that he mentioned, although I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. A double door also marked employees only, also with an apostrophe, leads to the arcade, so someone feels like an industrial area of some kind. I turn the handle and step in. Side. Okay. We're gonna save. Yeah, there's really nothing I need to go back on. We're gonna keep that on the first slot. And we're gonna go back to the main menu here. Okay, so yes, that was the first episode of Arcade Spirits. I'm very interested in this. It has a lot more depth in it than I thought this would be as a dating sim. I thought it would just be like, you make this choice to end up with this person, you make this choice to end up with this person, but it also tells you a little bit about yourself in a way, like in a sort of like personality test kind of thing, so that's kind of fun. I like this angle of the AI. You can tell that there's like a couple different like ways to develop this here. Like there's going to be probably a storyline with like the arcade's success as a business. There's a love storyline here, probably some friendship storylines between like Juniper and maybe even other people here in the arcade, and obviously there's some self-growth going on here, so I'm really excited. Yeah, that's about it. So this is actually my first Let's Play on this channel. I'm gonna see if I can edit it real quick and throw it up, and we'll see who actually gives a shit. But no, yeah, I'm probably gonna play this whole thing through here on the channel. Maybe in the future we could do some streaming, but like only if people give a frick. But no, this is fun. Either way, off camera or on camera, this is something I've always wanted to play. I'm a little behind on it, but yeah. To the next video. To the next video. Goodbye.
I think not.
How you doing? It's been a minute. How you been? Okay, no, this audio is awful. It's not going to stay this way. I'm going to get creative, and I'm going to record the audio on my phone, and then edit it in for this. Sleep. Is this still going to record audio? Just falling asleep? Apparently, yes. Maybe. I don't know. Gosh, this is going to be a pain. Okay. This one seems like the best one. It's $20. But okay. I'm gonna get this. Okay. Let's get to the game, shall we?